So hello, hi, I'm Cass and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm currently in a different setting than I would usually or normally film vlogs, and that is because today's video is going to be a book video, which you probably can tell from the title that it's going to be a April book wrap up and a May TBR. I have my books over here to show you guys what is going to be what, and I'm excited to get into it. I've always wanted to do a book wrap up and also a TBR, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about why I have both of these video ideas combined into one video later on, and so hopefully you stick around. Yeah, and make sure you click the bell notification so you know whenever I post over here, and comment, follow if you guys haven't done so already. If you like the vibes, well, don't be shy. And I think I introduced myself. If you guys don't know who I am, again, I'm Cass. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a streamer over on Twitch, and I've been loving creating content over here on YouTube for almost 2 years now, more officially. And so I hope you enjoy the vibes here, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so starting off with the April book wrap up, I did not really do a TBR list for the month of April, and my mom and sister surprised me with this book at the beginning of the month, and I was like, you know what, let's start to read and see how many books I do get to read. And since I didn't really have a list and such, I did end up reading just one book during the month of April, which is Summer in the City by Alex Astor. And I really enjoyed this book, mostly because it was something that I didn't think I would want to read, but it ended up being such a fun, lighthearted book, but also, you know, still serious in a way where I was like, oh, I sometimes randomly think of things that happened in this book, and I kind of take away from that and try to, you know, just not implement it in my life, but you know, it's engraved in my brain, which tells you how much I did enjoy this book. This book is, again, this is a newer book that I believe this author has released, something different than they normally do. I believe Alex was only focusing on a lot of fantasy types of books, and so to read her work in something different is so fun. I only read one of her books in fantasy genre. I don't really remember that, because you know, when you start a book and then you stop reading it, I have a lot of those types of things that happens to me, but I started to read the book and I don't remember if I finished it or not. So yeah, but I do remember loving how easy it was for me to read the book, and so this one I really love. It's also pink, and who doesn't like pink? And so these are the sprayed that word edges. I love it so much. Oh, not my lighting. Come on, lighting. I, in the end, gave it a 4.5 stars. It wasn't a 5 stars because I need to figure out my star rating system, because I don't really, I do love a book, and obviously sometimes I have my opinions and such, but I normally try to read books that I know I will enjoy, and so that's why my rating sometimes, you know, it differs. And so yeah, I gave it a 4.5 star rating, and so that is it for my April wrap up. This book, I wanted to keep this book to read for summertime because it's spring right now. However, you know, I feel like I was like, you know what, everything happens for a reason, and I really enjoyed reading this right now, so I'm glad that I did. 4.5 star for this book, which brings me to my May TBR. Now, this is the first time that I'm wanting to give myself a book reading goal for the month, and I was like, you know what, let's start slow but still strong. And since May is the 5th month in the year, I was like, let's pick out 5 books that I haven't read yet, and there's 3 fantasy books and then 2 non-fiction books. Let's get into my May TBR. Okay, so before getting into any May TBR and telling you guys about those books that I'm wanting to read, I almost forgot. I have my 𝐦𝐿𝐼 Witch's Brew that I'm wanting to open and have for energy. So let's crack her open. Sounds so good. And I have a straw, a glass straw, because yes, let's do a taste test. It always, hold up, always so freaking good. Okay, so first book that I was like, you know what, let's try to read is actually one of my sister's book, which is All the Lives We Ever Lived by Katharine Smith. and I'm really excited to read this book because it's not a fantasy book and it's not like rom-com. It's actually like a memoir from what I've read and like done research on. As you guys might see over here, I have some like bullet points. I was like, I wanted to like just give you guys, because I'm a visual person, and so this is something new that I'm doing, these TBR. And I remember like whenever I'm trying to like, you know, discover a new book, I feel like sometimes it's hard to describe it or have something to present without a visual, like mostly because it's like not a fantasy book and like a rom-com, which are the books that I usually gravitate towards because it's a comfort thing. But we gotta get out of our comfort zone, and I think starting by changing up a little bit of our reading taste during this month will be good. I don't know which one I'll start by reading first, because again, this is only like a TBR, so I won't be like vlogging that right now. But let me know if you would want a vlog of me reading all of my TBR. Hopefully I get through the books that I'm wanting to read this month. But more on this book, it also explores a lot about like questions that you might have, you know, family related or even like loss, like losing loved ones. And just, I feel like from what I've read, it really focuses and centers on just trying to go through life through Catherine Smith's point of view. And there's this quote over here from the Washington Post that says, "This is a transcendent book, not a simple meditation on one woman's loss, but a reflection on all of our losses, on loss itself, and how to remember and commemorate our dead." So, and I'm really excited. There's how many pages? There's 326 pages. So I think that's gonna be like easy to go through and read. Again, getting out of my comfort zone is something that I'm really wanting to do, and I've been, you know, putting that on my vision boards and such, and hopefully this will be a good way to start doing that. Now, going into the same like vibes of book, this is another one of my sister's book, which is Why Am I Like This? My Brain Isn't Broken and Neither Is Yours by Gemma Stiles. This is a book that, again, my sister had, but I was like, could I kind of like see and start reading this and put this in my May TBR? And she was like, yeah, why not? You go for it as well for this book. And basically this book centers around Gemma Stiles' mental health and how she navigated through certain challenges. I don't know all about the book, obviously, and I won't be telling you the like if there is a plot, because again, this style of reading and book is something that I don't normally read. But I'm really excited to hopefully, let me know again if you want a vlog of me reading these books that I'm showing to you guys, because I would really be down to film a reading vlog for you guys. But in the back it says, "Why do I feel so overwhelmed? Is everyone else achieving more than me? Why did I say that embarrassing thing?" Which I do that. I ask myself that a lot. And there's also, what can I do to actually make a difference? And am I the only one who feels this way? It also says, Gemma answers these questions and more in this insightful, reassuring handbook for navigating the pressure of anxieties and modern life. So this is Why Am I Like This? And I'm really excited to update you guys on this book. And yeah. Cheers. Moving on to the 3 last books that I'm wanting to read in May, and this is a trilogy, but I think that there's going to be more books coming out. I'm wanting to read the Lightlark series, which you might be like, Cass, didn't you say that you read Lightlark before? And I'm like, yes, I did. However, I don't remember a thing, that like I told you guys earlier. So I am wanting to dive into rereading this series because I read Alex Astor's Not Fantasy Vibe and I really enjoyed it. And so I remember also enjoying reading Lightlark, which is, if you guys don't know, the first book in the Lightlark series. I got like this special edition at Target when I went to the US during spring break a little bit ago, and I freaking adore it so much. There's like the characters in the back, which this story and book follows 𝐬𝐿, and it is about these 6 kingdoms where they reunite every 100 years. I don't know the exact number, but it is a game, a deadly game where people have to fight to break the curse that they have on their kingdoms. And yeah, but these are like some of the art. There's a lot of beautiful art, and I'm really excited to reread this and tell you guys my thoughts on it, because I don't even have like a rating for it because I don't remember. how it ended. I have an idea, but which leads me to the second book in this trilogy, which is 𝐦𝐿𝐵𝐻. I really don't know what this is about because, again, I don't remember the ending of Light and Lark, and so also I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but this is how the book looks like. And I do know that I think like it's again centered around 𝐬𝐿𝐜 and fun things. I don't want to read the back because I don't want to get spoiled. And then the most recent book, I think that this came out like not too long ago, or maybe a couple of months or so, but it is the third book in the trilogy, which is 𝐜𝐫𝐞𝐝. And again, I could not tell you what this one is about once more, but there's the map over here and such. And this is like, oh my god, this looks so cool. This is like the cover without this and the green. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, I'm in love already. And I'm so excited to again dive in back into this trilogy and let you guys know my thoughts on these 3 books, and also let you guys know my thoughts on these 2 books. This was my May TBR. I'm really stoked and excited to see which one I start reading by and with. And I'm wanting to say, yes, I'm challenging myself to read all of these by the end of the month, which I'll do wrap up and tell you guys if I have. But I'm also wanting to let myself know and remind myself that it's okay if I don't read all of them. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's YouTube video. It was a little bit different. It might be shorter than usual because again, I didn't read a lot. But I'm truly so grateful for all of the love that you guys have been showing to my videos, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Again, let me know if I should do a vlog of reading these 5 magnificent books for May. Oh, of course I would be clumsy and almost drop my water on everything. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see a vlog, a reading vlog from me, and tell your loved ones you love them, take care of yourself, and last but not least, never forget to bloom with kindness as well as flourish with mindfulness, friends. I love you all, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Mwah! Kisses to all of you. Bye! I'm so excited to read all of these. Take care.